Hey there, Becca here from Inside the Square, and welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can customize the style of text that is used by a summary block in your Squarespace website. We don't really have a lot of options inside the font editor for this specific type of content block, so we'll be using just a little bit of custom CSS to make sure that all of that text is styled exactly the way we want it to be. Now, as always, the codes I'm about to share are listed in the description below, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so I can show you what each one of these codes will change and give you some options for how to customize it. Let's get started. So here we are inside Squarespace, and I do want to mention this tutorial is specific for version 7.1, and we're covering a lot of information, so you can jump ahead using the timestamps in the description below. So on this page, I have an example of multiple different types of summary blocks. We have the carousel for blogs right here, products here, events here, and a wall summary for videos, but all of them use the same selectors. Using these selectors, we'll be modifying our CSS. So to get to that file, we need to select Website and then Website Tools. Under Custom CSS, that's where we'll paste our code. Now this very first example here for a summary header text that's only for the carousel, let's scroll all the way up here so I can show you. Here we go. We've got this title right here and it does not stand out. So I'm going to place that selector here, open up a curly bracket, and I'm going to say font size 30px. And there we go. The title is much larger than it was before. Now let's add another property. Let's go ahead and make it bold. I'll add a semicolon and say font weight, spelled correctly. There we go. Font weight bold. And now that summary title is bold. Again, the title is only here for the carousel summary. Now what if we want to make the individual items bold? We've got a selector for that as well. That is called summary title. I'm going to copy this out of my notes, and again, all of these selectors are in the description below, but I'll paste it right here in a new line, and we'll say font, weight, bold. And now, if we scroll up, check it out, the summary item title in every single one of these blocks is now bold. Pretty awesome, right? Now let's get a little bit more creative here. Let's go ahead and work with this metadata. We have the primary and secondary metadata for all of these individual items. For the store, we have tags and then categories. For the list, we have the date of the list itself. For videos, we have the date and the category here. So I'm going to go ahead and change all the metadata at once using this selector right here. We'll add a new line of code. I'm going to open up a curly bracket and I'll say text transform uppercase. And now let's scroll up. Take a look. The category for these videos changed, but the date didn't. Let's see here. The dates in the event didn't. The categories and tags of the products did, but the date here in the blog post didn't. How do we make sure the date changes too? We can say exclamation point important. That's going to overwrite any other setting that might be there to make sure that all of the summary metadata right here has the text transformed to uppercase. Now let's get a little bit more creative. Maybe we actually want the first part of the metadata to be bright red. If we scroll down here, we have a selector for just that first one, our primary metadata. Let's use this code added right here, and we'll say color red. And scrolling back up, we can now see it's red, the very first item. Here in the events, we only had one metadata item, so that's going to be red. We'll see the same for products and same for this blog post right here. Now that red doesn't stand out too much, so let's go ahead and say font weight bold. We'll make it a little bit more bold. There we go. Now it's really going to stand out. Now, I actually like the look of having it the same color and the same weight as the other metadata, so I'll go ahead and remove that code. But let's go ahead and change the excerpt and the read more button. Scrolling down here, I've got those selectors. The summary excerpt is right here. Let's add this as a new line, and let's say font style italic. And now, if we scroll up here, check it out. We have italic excerpts. This really makes them stand out and look a little bit more unique. Pretty cool, right? Okay, now last but not least, let's talk about this read more link right here. Scrolling down here, I've got the selector for the read more link. I'll add a new line of text. Let's scroll up so we can see this magic happen. I love to make these capital letters, so I'll say text transform uppercase. There we go. And now let's go ahead and make it a little bit bolder as well. We'll say font weight bold. And now those read more links stand out a lot. We can also give them an underline so they look more clickable. Let's add a semicolon and we'll say text decoration underline. And now we have an underline for those links so they're very clickable. So let's scroll down here and do a quick recap. We have the summary block title only available for carousels. And then the item title, which you'll find on all of these summary blocks. Here we made it bold, and let's go ahead and increase the font size of that too while we're here. We'll say font size, how about 25px? Exclamation point, important. There we go. Now it stands out just a little bit more on all of these different blocks. Now, after that, we've got the excerpt, the read more link, and the metadata. Again, all these selectors are listed in the description below, and you can get really creative with the things that you change. In this example, I used font weight, we changed the font size, we made some of it uppercase, we made some of it italicized, lots of different options there. I have a free font and text properties guide available for you at insidethesquare.co/text guide. That's insidethesquare.co/text guide, also linked below. It'll give you some more creative ideas for some of the fun ways that you can style the text using the selectors from this video. Now, last but not least, there's one important thing I want to teach you, and that's how to target just one summary block. Let's say the only thing we want to change is, how about this video one right here? All the other summary blocks we want to be exactly the same, but this one we want to be specific for all of these codes. I'm going to grab the block ID. I have a link to a Chrome extension below, not affiliated, just a fan. If I click on this extension, I can grab the block ID for that specific part of my site. And what I'll need to do is place that at the beginning of all of my custom codes. Now, this wall summary doesn't have header text, so we're going to remove that part, but we added it in front of summary title to keep it bold and a larger font. We'll add it in front of the metadata. We'll add it in front of the excerpt. And we'll add it here in front of the read more link, which we actually don't need. Never mind. Let's remove that. There's no read more link for these videos, so we'll get rid of that one. All right. So we've added the block ID in front of the title, the metadata, and the excerpt, and this still looks the same, but scrolling up, all of our other blocks have gone back to normal. That's how you can target an individual summary block. You add the block ID before the selector. Now, again, these are all the selectors we used. And then you combine that with the properties that you want to change. And again, I've got a free guide at insidethesquare.co/text guide. After you've made all of the edits you want to, go ahead and select save when you're done, and you'll be good to go. Underneath this video, you'll find all the codes that we just used and some links to additional resources that I know you're going to love, so definitely check those out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a like and let me know in the comments. And most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now. Find everything you need to make Squarespace uniquely yours at insidethesquare.co. That's insidethesquare.co.